I think the bigger issue is that there's a lot of hardware that has to go somewhere and is depreciating quickly, and miners are at some point either going to have to, realize that the hardware is no longer as useful, or, will a blockchain into existence that has value. And I think they're trying to will a blockchain into existence that has value.
Everything will go to zero. It's a cyber crash. So the White House will crash everything, including the stock markets, everything. In this event, everything goes to zero. But like a phoenix rising out of the ashes, gold and silver will revalue along with XRP and XLM. So XRP is backing gold, and XLM is backing silver. So after the event, what has value is gold and silver, XRP and XLM and the other.
You take the red pill, you stay in Wonderland, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. All I'm offering is the truth, nothing more.
If you got a bag, welcome to the party. Welcome back to some more Moon O'Clock News. No breakfast, no coffee, just straight extra. Foolishness. Shout out to the latest sub. Appreciate you stopping by. Go ahead, throw on those pilot shades and buckle up, because the future's extra bright. And let's go full speed, full throttle into the cryptoverse. We got the total global cryptocurrency market cap today, right around 1 trillion, down about 1.5% in the past 24 hours. We got XRP 34 cents, up about 9% in the past hour, past 24. We got BTC right under 20K, ETH right under 1600. And we got Stellar XLM in the number 30 spot, about 10.5 cents, down about 1.7 in the past 24. Taking a look at altcoin season, we are still up here in the altcoin season at an 84. Anything above a 75 is altcoin season. We got the top 50 performing coins over the last 90 days. The famous author of the best-selling book Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki, has urged investors to get into crypto now, predicting that the biggest economic crash in the world's history is incoming. Now is the time you need to get into crypto, he stressed. Cryptocurrencies with utility use cases, XRP. SBI Holdings, a Ripple partner and investor, has been chosen as one of the operators of the cashless payment system and digital community currency service to be used at the 2025 Japan International Expo. Like a phoenix out of the ashes, XRP and XLM Stellar will rise, backed up by gold, which is XRP, and XLM Stellar silver.
Well-known companies
go
zero.
Now,
Zero.
how do you account for XRP and XLM then? Wouldn't they be
It will
licensed by
go
gold?
to zero. Everything will go to zero. It's a cyber crash. So the White House will crash everything, including the stock markets, everything. In this event, everything goes to zero. But like a phoenix rising out of the ashes, gold and silver will revalue along with XRP and XLM. So XRP is backing gold, and XLM is backing silver. So after the event, what has value is gold and silver, XRP and XLM and the other ISO 2.2 coins. They'll have massive value, and so will the assets on Lobster. So essentially, you talk about BlackRock. I own lots of BlackRock. I own lots of Vanguard. I own lots of well-known companies, because all those companies have their assets seized, and they're laying them out as tokens on the Stellar network. And if it wasn't true, then all these big companies would be up in arms and saying it's a lie. It's not true. No one is. I mean, I own a lot of BHP, a lot of mining companies. One, because that's going to be huge after the event as we rebuild. But you don't see any mining company, saying it's not true. So that tells you everything you need to know. So this is definitely seized assets, and people are positioning themselves. Those who are awake, those who understand and resonate with it, they're positioning themselves so that they can take advantage of the wealth transference. But it's not a greed mentality. You've got to get this right. If you come into this with a greed mentality, you're going to do some silly things. This is about the wealth transference. I've always said to people that if you invest $500 worth of XLM into these seized assets, you're going to set yourself up for life. $1,000 worth of XLM will set up you and your generations. Anything above
XRP XLM to zero, then the phoenix will rise. XRP XLM, the transfer of wealth, The opportunity of multiple lifetimes still at hand. Those who have eyes to see are loading up on the greatest opportunity of multiple lifetimes. It's no wonder they want those bags back. Cash to crypto, on and off ramps activated by MoneyGram and built on Stellar XLM.
Introducing MoneyGram Access, a global network of cash to crypto on and off ramps activated by MoneyGram and built on Stellar. With one integration, your wallet can offer users and the unbanked access to new financial services with the power to deposit or withdraw cash from their digital wallets using USDC, a fully reserved dollar digital currency. MoneyGram Access, built on Stellar, activated by MoneyGram.
You know what's coming. I know what's coming, and they can't stop it. Bags packed. Chamber of Digital Commerce officially enters Ripple versus the SEC lawsuit, files an amicus brief supporting Ripple. We got the A-team. Chamber of Digital Commerce amicus brief is very helpful for Ripple. I wasn't expecting this, to be honest. Part 1 was confusing, but argument 2 and 3 are really good, and the Chamber's disinterest in Ripple's brings a lot of credibility to the brief. The Chamber is very precise, and the asset itself is not a security argument. But look at the bonus, pointing out that the SEC guidance says that the asset itself is not a security, but the SEC enforcement stated the exact opposite. Maybe John Deaton knows what he's doing after all. And finally, the Chamber discusses how there's no authority to suggest that the secondary sales can be considered part of an investment contract. It is an important point for Ripple as it pertains to the potential damages of early sales are deemed an investment contract. Good start. If holders of XRP maintain their XRP on an exchange such as Coinbase, Kraken, Uphold, XRP holders can convert XRP into ETH, BTC, Litecoin, BTH, or many other crypto assets. This factor alone takes XRP out of the classification of a security. Under Howey, the SEC's overboard claim that XRP is a security today would be laughable if it hadn't caused a catastrophic economic loss to the innocent investors the SEC is supposed to protect. That's because the transformation is coming and they don't want you part of the new 1%. So give them the middle finger and load up on those big utility bags. A lot of comments regarding a settlement taking place within days of the Ripple case. What if I told you that I believe there are currently no settlement discussions taking place between the parties? Would you agree with me? BlackRock, Fidelity, KKR proved that this bear cycle is different from the last one. We're seeing real-world adoption.
You know, if you talk to the operators like myself and the amount of work we have to do and the amount of interest and calls we get to tokenize things, that is complete disconnect with the actual asset prices that you're seeing. And what's really different about this cycle versus the 2017 cycle is in 2017, the previous cycles is really crypto native projects coming and developing on each cycle. You know, in this cycle, you know, just recently we've seen the real world adoption, not just at, KKR with Securitize and Avalanche, but BlackRock, partnering with Coinbase, and you've got Fidelity now talking about opening up to retail for their massive base of clients.
Melkus and Garland House on the same stage next week. Who would have thought? Mainnet 2022, New York. Vitalik Buterin, 12 hours until the merge. Leading up to the merge, Ethereum POW fork is a mess. Total Cluster discusses his dumpster dive into the community's private Discord, talks about why he would never fork Ethereum.
I think the bigger issue is that there's a lot of hardware that has to go somewhere and is depreciating quickly, and miners are at some point either going to have to, realize that the hardware is no longer as useful, or, will a blockchain into existence that has value. And I think they're trying to will a blockchain into existence that has value. Now, the approach that they're taking is to fork the entire state of Ethereum, not fork just the Ether balances, but to fork every single smart contract. And I think it's going to be a total cluster.
Yeah, I'm in their Discord and it already is there. They have like a private Discord, and I will say it is.
Oh, you're in a private Discord?
Yeah, they're like DM to get into our private Discord if you want to help QA or RPC.
Okay,
I was like, sure, I'll QA.
I see. Okay, interesting.
And
is Gala going to support the
No. This is me as an anon. I just wanted to see what show I'm dealing with. I don't think anyone knows.
Leak the anon alpha.
The alpha is basically, they haven't been able to sync a node fully with all their changes. It's like not bitwise identical up to like some point. So there's just some points at which they are observing some contract state that's different than East Mainnet, and they haven't been able to fix it, and obviously they don't have much time, and all the miners have to sync. So one thing is, if they can't get their client to be bitwise identical, you can't just take an existing archive node and use its data up to the fork block.
But what else are they changing that it wouldn't be bitwise identical?
This is all a shit show, an XRP hidden in plain sight, no upgrades needed, ready for enterprise use. Banks are lining up, Is Ethereum's transition to proof of stake a mistake?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a mistake actually, but I think the point is related to gold, which is, as I was saying earlier, that the people value gold because it's scarce, and anything that's scarce inherently has an unavoidable production cost, and so proof of stake and other variants are basically extremely like startups that can freely issue more stock. And you can see that in their supply curves. They're more erratic than, central bank, monetary policy committee, and a track of M2 supply. Those things are more predictable and more carefully managed than most altcoin kind of supply prints. Yeah, I mean, I think.
Is this the buy the rumors, sell the news, Ethereum merge? Looks like we're about to fall off a cliff. Targets and alarms are set. I'm ready both ways. We'd like to congratulate Ethereum on completely finished protocol as of 2014 that was never bought by anyone for an investment purpose on their pending upgrade to Ethereum 2.0 later today. As everyone knows, the Ethereum upgrade was purely charitable work by the Ethereum developers. Not a single Ethereum token was sold to pay a single dollar of the income to any developer who worked on the Ethereum 2.0 upgrade. If this wasn't true, the SEC would sue them. This is all a show to shake you out of the greatest cryptocurrency ever created, the bridge asset. All roads lead to interoperability, XRP. Walmart expands money transfer service backed by two of Ripple's partners. Walmart has created a marketplace for money transfer services, and its first two options both work with Ripple. Okay, so everyone's asking when they will receive their Flare airdrop, and here's the answer. It's coming when more than 67% of the nodes on Flare networks are outside of the Flare team. This needs to happen in order to be fully decentralized. Currently, we have 20 nodes inside of Flare's team and 0 outside. That means that we need 50 plus independent nodes outside in order to receive your tokens. I know it's a pain in the ass to wait, but Flare Networks is doing the right thing. Flare bag inbound. Digital asset investor, she finds the Ripple case interesting, just not interesting enough to help them or help John Deaton and his representation of over 70,000 XRP holders. She must have a ETH bag in that pocket.
What's your top concern, your top priority? What are you watching the most in the next 6 months to a year? Kristen, did you want to start?
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm actually probably the thing I think is going to be most interesting is the Ripple case. That's moving this fall, and we're going to be hearing arguments because that's one that's been out there for a while. It's further along than any other other item on the litigation agenda. I think from the congressional perspective, we don't have many days left. There's going to be an election. There's a small chance something could get some momentum and get done, but I think it's mostly unlikely. And so I think that's really next year. So I'm more interested in what's happening, with enforcement actions and litigation.
Not just the CeFi, but DeFi, the plan from day one. The SEC distracted people by using fraud-like language in a non-fraud complaint to stir up division. When Brad Garlinghouse said the case was an attack on all of crypto, others were quickly to judge Ripple. When I said it, lawyers laughed. SEC Chairman Gary G claims most crypto tokens are securities, and both centralized and decentralized crypto intermediaries have to register with the SEC. And with that being said, Bagman and Bag Ladies, now why would the CEO of Ripple be following a Riddler? Bearable Guy 123, that's because he knows what's coming, we know what's coming, and they can't stop it. Where will you be when that rocket takes flight? We'll catch you up here at the tippy top. I am the XRP Bagman, the Moon Commander, currently up here on the mothership, stuffing some bags and enjoying the show. Appreciate you stopping by, tuning in, smashing those likes for some more Moon O'Clock news. Hope y'all continue to stay extra bullish out there. Remember to sell the FUD, buy up that bag, and don't forget to spread that liquid love. Also, if you're new here, don't forget to drop a subscribe, drop a comment down below. All the OG diamond hands out there, drop a comment down below, drop an elbow on that like button. We'll catch you up here, top floor, on the mothership for the moon party. BYOB. Peace out, crypto ghost.